Welcome guys, this is Tega Liquidator. So in today's video, I'm actually going to be showing you guys how I'm able to see a setup, and this is actually the first setup I'm going to be taking for 2026. So happy new year and welcome to 2026. I wish each and every one of you, which are my subscribers, a very good luck in your trades, and you guys are going to hit massively this year. What's your target? My own target is about $1 million to be able to hit $1 million for the year, right? So whatever is your target, God is actually gonna be announcing it to you, making it come to pass in Jesus' name. So now I want to show you guys the trade that I actually saw right now on gold, and I'm already inside this trade, and I'm planning to go forward 1:5 on this trade. Why am I going for 1:5? This is actually a starting of a year. So crazily, market moves very wide on starting of a year. Usually used to be very crazy. So if you're not careful, you might be a liquidity. So I'm going to be taking this trade 1:5 to see the outcome or what's going to happen. I'm actually live and I'm active right now on the trade, and I want to use this opportunity to actually announce that I'm actually going to be dropping a free course for you guys, for people that doesn't really have money to pay for mentorship class. I decided to make videos about it, and I'm going to be pulling it out here in a few days from now. So stay active, and this is your first time, subscribe to my channel, turn notification button so you are not going to miss out. So this is more for people that doesn't even know anything about strategy, and you don't actually have anything to hold hand as your strategy. Here you come to Tega Liquidator's table, where you can actually know things about structure, liquidity, POI. So I'm going to explain every details on that video from beginning to the end, and anyone you think you don't really understand, with $70 you can actually reach out to me and I will break it down to the lowest which you're going to understand. What is very high, I'm very possible and very believed that you guys can actually understand it, because I kind of calm down to explain everything there. So this is for people that has actually been able to follow me so far last year to this very date, right? So thank you for following me. I'm so grateful to have you guys as my family, and I promise you guys that everything you wish for will come to pass. So now let's just talk about this gold and zoom off, right? So first thing you're seeing here is that I'm actually having a buy setup. So what is my buy setup? I'm having market to give me about 1:5 risk to reward right here, right? So this is actually my iPad. I'm not doing it with my laptop, so that's why my device is kind of my setup inside my trading view is kind of crazy. It's not looking the color you guys usually see, right? So this is an iPad. So what I'm seeing here is a double break of structure and inducement, and right now we are buying from this very leg, and we're going for 1:5 to be very much safe. So now let me break down how I was able to see these setups and what I did, and how I was able to know that market is going to be buy. Though I'm not going to say that I'm very much high probability sure that market will take off from here, because this is January. Market used to be crazy on January. So you use your head, use your psychology well, you play smart and don't play dumb on chat. So now let's just go straight to the talk. So we'll go to the 4 hours. For this particular thing, I was able to spot stuffs in 4 hours. So now let me explain what's going on right here, because you're going to be seeing the chart right now and it's going to be looking quite crazy to you guys. So just pay very much attention and understand what I did at this particular spot to be able to know what is happening, right? So if you pay attention very well, let me adjust this. If you pay very much attention, you see that we have an order block right here at this particular zone, right? So this is an order block, and I've taught you guys, and if you have not come across that video, pay attention to the next course that I'm pulling out. This particular thing, every details on what I'm about to say will be there in that video, right? So if you watch very well right here, we have a break in market structure at this particular zone, right? So this tells that the directional bias for this particular moment, if market should retrace back, is bullish, right? So having a swing structure taken out to the upside, it means we are strongly bullish, and not that we are really strongly bullish, but anything can still happen on the chart, right? Market can manipulate your decision. But what I can see here, and with the way I trade, I'm bullish. So what I needed to wait for is for market to retrace back, maybe inside any of these breaker blocks, because there's a lot of breaker blocks here. That was why I was quite confused. I took SLs here. That was before the mandate of Jesus, right? So I took many SLs here, and I finally waited for market to retrace back into the other block, which you guys can see at this chart, right? So you can see very much here, market retraced back into this level, and now we are started buying to the upside. So if you watch very well here, we are actually bullish at this particular spot. So what we waited for, or what I'm waiting for, is shift in market structure, which can occur on the 4 hours time frame and gives me a more quality high decisions that tells that market is going to be going to the upside at that given time, right? But right now we have not confirmed the confirmation. I didn't see the confirmation because what, I still have this level that I'm planning for market to take out, and that's why I'm saying that I'm going to be planning for 1:5 on this recent trade. I just stocked in some positions right now, and I'm gonna be risking about $3,000 just to return back with about $25,000. You should reason the lot size I use. Don't be so waggers. Just pay attention to stuffs I'm talking about. So you can see very well, this is what we have: a structure takeout, and we have snub structure. So this is what is snub liquidity, sorry. So I have a snub liquidity here. That was the liquidity that is giving me confirmation that markets want to start buying. And not only that, you can see that I also have what I call engineering liquidity right below this zone, right? So this is two types of liquidity that I'm seeing at this particular time that gives me this confirmation that I'm strongly gonna be buying, maybe for a few pips before bouncing back to the SLs, maybe, but anything can still happen. So right, I also have a breaker block, which you can see up here. So in case anything happens, market can still drop there. Don't forget, this is 2026 January, so anything can happen. So let's just go down to the lower time frame. So on the lower time frame, this is where we pay attention to see our structures, you know, to pay attention to see maybe our breaker block, inducement, double break, shift in market structure, QM entrance, you know, stuffs like that. So this is where we pay attention to see if we can actually catch up with something at that particular wag zones, right? So what we see here is that what market is coming from, I need to mark this board so you can actually see the board very well. Market is coming from this zone, right? This very zone. Then if you go to the 30 minutes, let's say 30 minutes, sorry, not 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 15 minutes. So if you come in the 15 minutes, you'll see that what market took out this very structure level. So this is a shift market structure. So here confirms to us that we are what, bullish in trend. So on the lower time frame as well. So the one we confirmed earlier was from the higher time frame. That is more of a directional bias. Keep it delayed. So it's just like a directional bias. And this very low, we have a shift market structure on the lower time frame that also tells us that on the lower time frame we are not aligning together with the higher most time frame. So now what we have here is what, a switch in market structure. If you go to the 5 minutes, yeah, if you go to the 5 minutes, I'm sure you're going to see a block you can actually use in taking this first buy that just happened here. But you see, I was not able to like catch up with the first buy, and that's why I'm planning on going for the second buy, right, which is what I'm actually right now on. And you can see I'm already running in profit, but this is not yet sharp for me. I'm not Jeffrey Benson. I don't do 1:2. I do 1:5, 1:10. So this is what I'm expecting, and this is not enough for me, right? So I need to see a lot of flip to the upside, right? So what did I see and why am I buying, right? After a confirmation I saw here, which is a shift market structure, market buying from the first zones. Okay, let me give you the instant of the first zone I'm talking about. Let's go to 15 minutes. You're going to see something. Definitely you'll see a setup on 15 minutes. So if you come to 15 minutes, you will see that we'll have what, an order block. Market came back to retrace after the shift market structure we saw here. We have another block at this particular zone, and that is where market took off from, right? So anybody that took any trade from here has a nice entry. So this was the first entry. So now we are trying to get another trade on the 15 minutes, which is the one I'm joining you. I'm joining the people that was buying earlier right now, right? So we have this setup right here, and you can see what is going on. To continue entering, you need to see what we call a double break in market structure. So that is what happened here. We have a lot of what? A pullback. We have a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and lower low, lower high. Then suddenly we have a shift, a double break, a triple break, a fourth break, right? We have a lot of breakouts on this particular zone. So the one we need to choose is the one that is very, very close to POI, and the one that inducement or liquidities was not able to medicate, like it was not able to trigger anyone. The one that the market was not able to trigger, which is the liquidity or the money, that is the one we are going to be choosing. And that is what I did just here. You can see we have a breaker block here, we have another breaker block here, I will have another breaker block and another breaker block before we have this other block. So if you check, we have a lot of what? A lot of key level zones, or you call it a POI, point of interest, right? So you can see very much here, but the one I chose was the one that was very close, and the first pullback, which is this liquidity, was not able to medicate it, and that was the one I picked right here. So with the reaction you see in the market, you see that I'm not joking, right? So when I said I'm having a target about $1 million this year, you should know I'm not joking. So you can see that what we are seeing here is that what market medicated this very level and trigger the position, give us some kind of like a push down a little, maybe 50% about the box, and now we are massively in profit. But to me, it's still small, so I need more money, right? So I'm expecting about 20 something, maybe 30, because I don't have any TP, but that is where my TP is gonna be. Like once I'm up 1:5, I'll break even. Maybe I'll break even. I'll hold the trade for as long as it can go before returning to my break evens, right? So that's what I'm going to be doing here. So you can see very much, this is how it is and this is how it works. I believe this helps, and if you like this video, like I said, make sure to subscribe, turn on notification buttons, and pay attention to the more details and updates I'm going to be sharing in this particular channel. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.